Good morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Deku absorbed the negative energies. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the What If. So, let's get a little bit of a content out of the way before. So, Zuko he was born with a power that allows him to absorb other people's negative emotions. It's like 13's quirk, but Zuko can either restore it into his body and keeps him younger, or if he uses it, he could use it as a laser or to heal other people's wounds back to their prime. So, like, example is that if Bunny Girl got her arms and legs chopped off, Zuko can walk over to her and he could use the negative energy to like makes her go all the way back to the beginning. Like, her arms and legs wouldn't be chopped off again. So, but if there's too much of negative energy and he submerged it out, he's unaffected by it, but everyone around him would die instantly. So that's depressing, I know. Because I created a script for it, and I'm sad about it. So, yeah. So Zuko ends up he does absorb Ochako's pain through this what if. So, yeah. So let's begin. And I do add zooming to this what if, so let's begin. Zuko and Zumi been born. And Zuko has a quirk, and Zumi does have the quirk too. So, yeah. Zumi's is control flames. And, of course, Zuko has dark flames. Goes great with his powers. But Zuko, or so the quirk doctor lied to Zuko about him not having the quirk. But in reality, he wanted to, like, because the quirk doctor can say negative things, as Zuko is absorbed, like, the negative energy from others. So, I was at age of 4. That was at age of 4. So, but at age of 3 before, Ochako and Zuko were hangs out as best friends. So then yeah. So that was before. So then at age of 5, Ochako abandoned him. His family abandoned him. His own sister hates him. But in reality, none of them realize that Zuko is absorbing their negative energy into himself. So, a time skip. Not too far, but at age of 7, the quirk doctor sat right next to Zuko at the park, away from everybody. As the quirk doctor tells Zuko that you do have a quirk, actually. But your powers are more powerful than you realized. As Zuko looks at the quirk doctor, what do you mean? I mean, you're absorbing so much negative energy that even no one knows it, or no one else knows about it except for you and me. How about you come train with me to see how powerful you really are? Okay. So then Zuko used his powers as they see black energy shoots off. As he's like, whoa. That's, what are you going to call it, Zuko? As the court doctor says, I might call this negative blast. Where, and as Zuko puts his hand down, as the explosion of a dome-shaped thing came around, Zuko was like, As Zuko does come back to Earth, as or goes back to school, should I say? And he's all happy. As Bakugo picks on him, Ochako, who hangs out with Bakugo, as Zuko says, you're more wild one. As Ochako, or as Zuko says to Bakugo, really, quirkless Deku? Oh, I'm not quirkless, actually. Really? As Bakugo's shock. Wait. He just wanted the negative energy to to be absorbed, actually. Do you want to see? Sure. Darkness, blah, or negative blast. As they see explosion of blackest flame that they ever seen. So, as Zuko says, all of you are just like, I'm absorbing all of your negatives into myself. But that's actually my powers. Ours. Or that's not all. as his body radiated this black flames looking thing. This is actually my quirk. Darkness flame. As, yeah. So, sorry if my throat is not really good. So, yeah. As Bakugo was like, wait, so you're telling us that you absorbs darkness through your powers? Yeah. As everyone thinks that's cool. And having Black Flame's quirk, too? Yeah. So, as Zuko says, so the quirk doctor pretends to lie about it. And when Zumi heard that when she saw Zuko saying that about, like, the quirk doctor pretends to lie to them. So he tells them, bring on your negativity. I can absorb it. As Zuko absorbs all the entire class, as everybody's like, man, it doesn't like hurt me. And Zuko, whom has so much power, as he learns how to fly with super long distance, because he also used his own darkness. He's absorbing his own darkness too. So he can go around the world about 500,000 times or infinite times. So he can go speeds up to infinity. Like basically faster than light itself. Faster than any normal human can achieve. He could go all the way to the sun or to the moon and coming right back. And the quirk doctor, as Inko, so Zumi told Inko and Nasashi about her brother, as they can't believe that the quirk doctor pretends to lie about Zuko's quirk. As, yeah. So, and he has more abilities than anyone has. So, so let's begin. So, yeah, so a time skip to 15. Zuko goes to UA. And then, yeah. So Ochako, when she heard that, or she still loves Zuko, as him. And Zuko's just straight up. Because she can't believe Zuko does the everything for her. Yeah. So he goes and joins Class 1A, actually. He joins Class 1B. So, yeah. Because Nezu didn't realize that Zuko had the quirk and a power. So, yeah. So then Zuko actually ends up using full power. Sorry. So, yeah. So the basically Zuko, who is more skilled than normal people. So that all changed when, or actually about, let's say during the USA, Zuko, whom Class 1B students and Class 1A went to UA, they get ambushed by many villains. And so the Nomu went and attacked Zuko. As Zuko's power can also allow him to go into someone's body to see what they have in their bodies. And what he sees in the side of Nomu was the owner of the host body before her. As he sees a guy blaming himself for weeping, and as Zuko walks up, he sits down. What's wrong? As Zuko. So that's inside of, as the Nomu is still punching Zuko to almost getting killed. As Zuko, as the host left the body, as before the final strike of the Nomu came, Zuko, or the Nomu, exploded with blood gushing everywhere. Yeah, but the yeah, as yeah, so Zuko, that's a uncensored version. Here's a censored version. He absorbed all so the Nomu's body and into himself. He absorbed all the negativity. So he doesn't need the quirks to, as he looks up, he's like, huh. As he looked like a blood stain, or because he had so much blood pouring right out of his body, his bones, as it goes. They thought he was dead. But because Zuko, who absorbed negativity, so he used it on himself. So he brought himself back to life. And as he looks over, he sees Shirakisen's about to grab Zumi. As Zuko comes out of nowhere, kicks Shirakisen and right inside. Bam! As, yeah. Ezuku's like, huh, did I miss anything? I was sleeping, so sorry. As Zumi can't believe, and Mr. Ozawa sees, or he looks over and sees that Adolfo, or as Shiraki-san looks out at, why didn't Nomu kill you? We all saw you were dead. How are you still alive? My powers, in other words, can absorb negative emotions. I could heal myself. I can bring myself back from the dead. And with all that stuff, I can also apply it to my own comrades, too. So no one hurts my friends and tries to get away with it. As he lifts his arms up, as Shraki-sen sees negative energy, boom, as all the villains that were hit by it were sent flying and got killed by it. Or actually not killed, but they got put into basically a knocked out state. Not a coma, but As the 13's like, man, he's class 1B student? Now it's your turn, Shiraki-sen and Kirigiri. That's your names, right? Yeah. Ezuku used black flames as he creates a sword out of black flames and yeah. As 13 can't believe. As Kirigiri warps both of them away. Dang, they got away. But, yeah. As he looks at, or when Mr. Ozawa, or let's say a blood hero yells at Zuko, as Zuko looks at him, don't start with me. I got knocked out and woke up at did your thing. I'm trying to protect my own sister from the attacks. As Blood Hero is like, yeah, good job. As Blood Hero actually respects Zuko, actually. He has respect for Zuko because he was just trying to use, or give Zuko the, negative energy so that to, heal his comrades. Because some of them are pretty beaten up. So, and Blood Hero just tells Zuko that, hey, I know that you think that had negative energy to you because of, but I was trying to make sure had enough power to heal your comrades up, yeah? I knew that. As he laughs, So then, he, like, basically he heals his comrades all the way to before the fight started. So now, Ochako loves Zuko so much more than he was as before, because everyone knows, or actually only a few people do know that they're dating, actually. I know that My Hero Academia ends badly, but making these what ifs is quite fun to do. So, yeah. So let's see how many times. Okay, that's perfect, actually. So, a time skip to All Might versus All for One. All for One. Or so All Might was down, but not out. All for One has any last words? No? Okay. As All for One shoots a beam of light. As Zuko's absorbed it. And he also absorbed the Pussycat Yellow's is quirk. Basically, how All for One stole the can't even. Sorry if I went quiet for her. So, this girl's is quirk. Zuko absorbed it into himself. So that All for One's All for One didn't get his search ability in time, so Zuko takes it away from All for One. As he is like, oh, right? So Zuko used his powers as All for One starts cussing, like basically calling Zuko names and basically calling him a cheap shot and all that negative emotions all at once as Zuko's, who was pretty powerful. Or a full character. So when so Zuko ends up basically enough talking, as Zuko's one major weakness is the people talking smack about him. As Zuko, explosion happened as he killed everybody in the entire universe. Yeah, there was no one survived except for Zuko. So when Zuko realized that what he had done, he wanted to fix it. So he went back in time before the yeah, he he traveled way back farther than he was supposed to go. He ended up at the basically a time period of the basically the sports festival. So Zuko puts on a mask and hoodie and he kills Hero Killer Stain before he because off screen before they were wondering what happened to this Hero Killer Stain because they found his dead body before. But then Zuko so he knew what happened and so all the crime rates went down to 0 and so yeah. And All for One. So they did another time skip to All for One versus All Might, and that happened. But before Zuko even exploded, Zuko or the masked man showed up. He complimented Zuko. Good job, kiddo. On not trying to kill All for One. As the guy looks up at where everybody looks at him, that's a masked man that was on the famous news. Who is he? As Zuko looks over, who are you? Oh, who am I? You may ask. As he takes off his mask, I'm you from the future. As everyone can't believe, like, as everybody thought that they wait, so you're saying you're an alternate? Or are you here to kill or who? Or actually, let's say All for One, or asked the future Zuko what would happen if all of us talked, sent negative comments. He would explode and kills all of you. The explosion, if I haven't intervened, as he shows the world, as all the people, as they see explosion, as everyone, they saw themselves dying from Zuko's explosions. Explosions. Yeah. And all for, yeah. As, yeah. That's why I came back to try to save everyone from experiencing it. As, yeah. So then both Zuko's nods their heads agreement. As, yeah, he's saved the world. As Zuko evaporates out of reality, or the future one, as Zuko is now, he has his friends and family. So, Ochako and Zuko, so after the whole All for One arc thing, Zuko versus All Might. So, Zuko and Ochako got married and had 2 kids. And both kids inherit both of their quirks and powers. So, gravity stored for both, and they both inherit the absorption of darkness thing. So, without further ado, let's, yeah. And don't worry. So, that's one of his other powers that he has. When he used the darkness, as he can time travel back in time, but he doesn't know how to control it, like or it knows how to control it, just the not full way. So he was the one, yeah. Bunny Girl's like, wow. So yeah. So now, without further ado, let's end this What If storyline for good. Because I just wanted to do this because it's been in the workshop since 2008. And I haven't gone around it. So we're in 2024. So or 2025 or whatever you're watching this. It's been a long time, so I haven't gone around it because I haven't gone to getting around to it. So I've been making so many other what ifs, like the what if Deku was born as a fishman, and like everything else. So we finally got that 2008 script done. So if you guys really enjoy this what if storyline, and what I mean by that about like this storyline thing, what I haven't gone around it, is because it's been in a workshop since that long. So please don't judge me on because it's not good for you. I just had no time to like basically make go around and making it. So, yeah. So just leave me alone. So, yeah. So peace out, y'all. Peace.